have 5 minutes with the beautiful Mr. Simon Watts right now. He is one of the cast members of Stomp, touring the world the last 3 years with Stomp, and today he's going to talk to me a little bit about fitness. We are in Basel, Switzerland at the moment. It is absolutely beautiful. It is absolutely freezing. However, there's an abundance of chocolate, so I'm not complaining. I do love a wee bit of chocolate myself.
Fitness and chocolate go well together.
Well, you know, good with the bad. There's a balance in everything.
This is true.
So, Simon, you've been touring the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
However, this year, am I right, you have decided to dabble with the world of fitness a little bit and, you know, educate yourself more on the matter.
Yeah, so
Talk to me about
I've
that.
been getting into a program to study personal training, which is a course that will take anywhere between 1 year and 2 years, and that I should finish with a qualification of being a personal trainer. So it's a good way to do the show and to keep the pistons firing in the head, you know, keep the brain going and upskilling in different areas, and it's an area that I'm fascinated in, so just upskilling all around.
Right, so this is something massive that I wanted to share today was, you know, the idea that, you know, exercise can be all rounded. I mean, you know, it can be gym based, it can be home based, you know, and I think that the big thing that I wanted to point out today, there's no excuses. You know, there's cost, time, restraints, accessibility, blah, blah, blah. Yes, those are valid. However, you know, there's no excuses that we cannot exercise somewhat. If it's an hour and a half in the gym, if it's 15 minutes at a jog around the block, any sort of way.
Well, it's like what an hour's workout is 4% of your day, so there's not really an excuse to say.
There's figures for you now,
Right.
4% of the day. Yeah, and I love that, like, having a balance is always, like, key in life, I think. But I think we spend a lot of time thinking about what we don't do, you know, or how we feel down, kind of tired, and, you know, but I found that a little 15-minute jog around the block not only made me feel better, but, you know, you in your mind you think, gosh, I've just worked out, you know, I earned my breakfast.
It
Or
releases your like dopamine, which is your feel good, you know, hormones and all that. So that's just gonna improve your day.
So I also know that on top of being an amazing performer, come check him out, you're also doing your own training. You know, you've also, you know, constructed some sort of program for yourself, which is probably extremely specific and goal-based. I'm not sure. Can you tell me, you know, so the program that you have for yourself at the moment, you know, is it gym-based? So what is the criteria? What do you need every day in order to you know, complete that?
At the moment, I'm doing a program that from this guy that I follow fairly religiously, and he came out with a program on January 2nd, and so it's an 8-week program. And I mean, again, I like to follow programs because, like you said, with, you know, if you've got goals or whatever, you're sticking to one thing that you want to do. You know what's coming the next day. You don't fit it. Yeah. As you're complaining about your sort of, like, you don't have time in the gym when you go, okay, what am I going to do now? It's all laid out for you. You know what you're up to. So every time, even if it's a program I've written out, I write it all before I go to the gym. So when I'm there, I know exactly what I'm doing. Because one, it's a waste of time if you're milling around the gym doing nothing. 2, you're not going to get the job done right, and you're going to be there for hours, you know, like.
Of course.
So yeah, I mean, that's an 8-week one, and it's 4 sessions a week in the gym, and then it is pretty horrendous, to be honest. It's lots of
ruthless is what he means. Nothing is horrendous in the fitness.
I mean, like the first week, last week, you know, because it was a bit of a change from the lifestyle I was having before, training all of a sudden, and every night after the show, I was like, oh, I can't wait for a beer. And I was like, no, I'm not going to have a beer, you know, don't need to. And then a week down the track, you don't think about it.
Touring can be absolutely so difficult to find places to eat right.
Never eaten so many chips in my life.
You know, it is hard. I mean, I've toured with Simon and it's extremely difficult. You know, when you want some nice home cooked, like nutrition, like good nutritional value within food, it's hard. Looking at what you're doing, how much you're training to maintain your weight and to maintain, you know, the balance between training and eating. What do you do? Like, how do you?
Well, I feel a bit. It sounds a lot more intense than it is, because again, it's habit, and once you get used to eating as much as I'm eating at the moment, it's okay.
Okay.
But I mean, at the moment, I'm traveling with a cooker, and with a pot, you know, so I can
A cooker and a pot.
yeah, so I can make my chicken and
What
all the
room
rest of it. What room? Are you hungry?
Are you cutting out certain things like sugars or
Yeah,
anything
so
like that?
it's basically clean carbs,
Mhm.
clean like just proteins and leafy greens.
Of course,
So no
all of
fruit,
the fibre.
no
No
dairy,
fruit, none of the,
no bread,
sugar.
no sugar.
It's very interesting that you can juggle, you know, studying, eating well, and like you have the means to that. You went off, got yourself a little cooker because you knew that's what you needed in order to maintain that. Doing shows, you know, being mindful, still enjoying yourself, I'm sure, you know. So it's all around just, you know, it's all very possible, and that's all I really wanted to gauge today was how you are juggling it all. Yeah.
I mean, it's tough, but again,
Yeah.
habitual stuff. Once you get used to it, then it's all right, and it's not that bad. But I mean, again, it's only what I'm doing now is only 8 weeks with the training, and then it's just, you know, back
It's
to
just
maintaining or just
Drinking,
you know, relaxing a bit. Drinking.
and going out.
Yeah,
Amazing.
every night.
Simon, I really appreciate you having that
No
chat with
worries.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
Nice.
if you need a personal trainer in the new year, let me know. So, ow.